What's going on, everyone? It's Blindgoofball, and today I'm going to be doing an updated tutorial on how to use the Wave of the Undead campaign designer. And I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. For one, the level designer has had a couple of updates that I do want to show during this video. And second, the visuals on the last one were not recorded correctly, and I apologize for that. So if that was what stopped you from watching the last one, I hope this will fix all of that for you. And I am going to be going through everything here, so if you've seen the first one and you don't care about the visuals, you really don't need to worry about this video. But if you are sighted, then you definitely should watch this if you want to learn how to use the level creator. I will be going over a couple of extra features here, so if you are curious about those and aren't familiar with update 3.5, yeah, go ahead and watch this anyway, even if you're blind, because I will be mentioning a couple of other features. So let's get right into this. We are on the main screen of the campaign designer. And on the screen, this is the map for the level that you are creating. It is a 8x8 grid, like Wave of the Undead, and all the tiles just have words in them to say what terrain tile you're on right now for each tile. And don't worry, this will be replaced with visuals when you load the level in-game. So you can move around the grid with the arrow keys or the mouse. This is fully mouse accessible if that's what you want to
One,
use.
one, 3, 1, 4, 2, 4, planes, 2, 3, planes, 2, 2, planes, 2,
So I'm
1,
able to move around, and it is an
1,
8x8
1, 1,
grid,
1,
so I
1,
can
1,
go
1,
all the way
2, 3, 4, 5,
down
6, 7, 8, 8,
and
planes,
to the right.
6, 5,
Let's go
4, 2,
back
1.
up there. And you can change the terrain as well, because what fun would all planes be? These are all set to planes, by the way, by default. So we can change the terrain with the space bar. I'm on the top left corner, so let's go ahead and change that.
Forest, mountain, swamp, beach, ocean, water, bridge.
So those are all the terrain tiles in game. I'm at the end of the list, and I can't hit space anymore. So I can use backspace to go backwards in the terrain.
Water, ocean, beach, swamp, mountain, forest, plains.
So that is all the terrain tiles available. Side note, ocean and water are the same right now, aside from what they say when you hover over them with speech. They will have separate effects later on, so if you're actually making an ocean, I recommend using the ocean tile. But otherwise, just use water. It doesn't really matter. So let's say I want to do something, maybe some forest
2,
up
3, 4,
top,
1,
like in the
forest,
middle
4, forest,
here.
5, 5, forest, 5, forest,
And then, just for
5, 5,
fun,
4,
let's
3,
make
2,
a
1, 1,
river,
5, 1,
because rivers are
1,
fun.
forest, mountain, swamp, beach, ocean, water, 2, 4,
Let's
swamp,
put
beach,
some
ocean, water,
water
3,
here.
5, 3, 4, swamp, beach, ocean,
Have
water,
the river go
2, 6, plains, 4,
down.
swamp, beach, ocean, water, 3, 4, swamp, beach, ocean, water, 4, swamp, beach, ocean, water, 6, swamp, beach, ocean, water, 6, 4, swamp, beach, ocean, water, 4, swamp, beach, ocean, water, 8, 8, 5, 4, swamp, beach, ocean, water,
So if you can't see it, I just made a river going across the map, basically. Now we need
8, 6,
to keep with Wave the Undead
4,
campaign.
swamp, beach, 8,
We
forest,
are going to
mount,
put
swamp, beach,
some
7, 4,
beach.
swamp, beach, 6, 7, 6,
This is
6,
going to be a
water, 6,
fun
4,
map.
swamp, beach, 5, 7, 4, swamp, beach, 4, swamp, beach, 4, 3, 6, water, 3, 7,
Alright.
plains, 4, swamp, beach, 2, 7, plains, swamp, beach, 1, swamp, beach, 1, 6, plains, swamp, beach, 1,
That's
1,
going to be
4,
beach.
plains, 4, mountain, swamp,
So
beach, 2, swamp,
that.
beach, 3, 3, 3, swamp, beach, 3, 5, plains, swamp, beach, 4, swamp, beach, 5, 5, swamp, beach, 6, 5, plains, swamp, beach, 7, 5, water, 7, 4,
So
6, 4,
with
mountain, swamp, beach,
beach,
7, swamp, beach, 8, swamp,
if
beach,
it's touching a river in Wave the Undead, we usually just make it all beach, just a little design tip. If it's touching water, it's generally going to be beach. I have used swamp in the past in a level, but generally beach. Now, zombies can't get across right now. We need some
8, 5,
bridges.
water, bridge,
So let's change that water
7,
to a
6, 6,
bridge.
6, water, 6, 5, beach, 6,
Let's
bridge,
change that
5,
to a
4, 3,
bridge.
bridge, 2,
That to
1,
a
1,
bridge.
bridge,
Great. I just made reverse the crossing, basically. Oh well. And
1, 1, 7, beach,
let's
1, 8,
see.
plains,
I
2,
think
8,
I'll
3,
put
4, 8,
a
4,
little
7,
mount.
beach, 4, 5,
No.
5, 7, 4, 3,
Let's
2, 1,
see.
7, beach, 2, 2, 6, water, 1, 1,
Yeah,
1,
I think I'll put some mountains in the
4,
back.
mount, swamp, mountain, 2, 4, mountain, 3, 4, bridge, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, forest, mountain, swamp, mountain, 8, forest, mountain.
So there's some mountain, and that's pretty nice. But we have a map, and what's this level going to do right now? Well, to answer your question, a whole lot of nothing. So to fix that, first of all, let's set up the player's starting stats, because
7,
right
6, 5, 5,
now,
5, 6, 5, 5, 4,
okay,
4, 4,
4-4
plains,
is planes, and that's great. But we don't know how much gold they start with or any of that, so if I can hit Control P,
player starting stats dialog, gold, edit selected 10,
we're now in the player starting stats dialog. You can also access this from the toolbar above the main window. there are all the options there. So when I mention a keyboard shortcut, you can find the related button. In here, you can adjust just about everything about how you start. You can adjust the gold, which is currently set to 10.
10, 10, 10, blank,
But
0,
let's
1,
say I want to give the player 15 gold.
15,
So I just put 15 into the edit bar.
health, edit selected 3,
I can set the health.
lives, edit selected 3,
I can set the
starting
lives,
point, X, edit selected 4,
starting point
starting
X,
point, Y, edit selected 4,
and starting point
OK
Y.
button,
And let's just hit
wave of the
OK,
undead
because I
campaign
don't need to
designer,
change anything else there. All right, now we have the starting stats, but where are all the zombies? Well, to answer your question, they're not there right now. Let's add some zombies. To do that, we need to access the wave editor with Control W.
wave editor dialog, list, unknown,
You can also hit Edit Waves from the toolbar, and we are put in the Wave Editor dialog, and this dialog actually has a lot going on with it. We are put in a list, which is currently empty. This will hold all of the waves we add later.
list, unknown, unknown,
The next list shows the zombies in the selected wave, which is currently empty.
add wave button,
You can add a
add
wave,
zombie button,
add a
close
zombie,
button,
and close the wave editor. So,
add wave button, add zombie
if we
button,
try and add a zombie right now,
no wave selected dialog, please select a wave before continuing, OK button, wave
please
editor,
select the wave before continuing. Yeah, we don't have any wave to add it to.
add wave button,
So we can hit add wave, and now in order to add a zombie to a wave, you have to go back to the waves box.
list, 1 not selected,
So it shows one here, but it's not selected. We have to select it. You can use the arrow keys or the mouse or spacebar even.
1,
And now wave one is
list,
selected,
add zombie button,
and we can add a zombie.
add zombie dialog, starting X, edit selected 1,
And, well, we get to configure this zombie in any way we want to. Yeah, we can do a lot. So we can set the starting point X. Sure, we'll leave it at 1.
starting Y, edit selected 1,
Starting Y, yeah, we'll leave that at 1. That is only changed in a few select places.
health, edit blank,
The health we need to fill in, and let's give him 3 health. I'm not going to make anything complicated here.
movement pattern, list, unknown, unknown,
Movement pattern. All right, this is where the fun begins. So this is currently empty because we haven't added any movements. So if we tab
add
again,
movements list, down not selected,
in the add movements list, we have 5 options. We have
down,
down,
left,
left,
right,
right,
left down,
left
right
down,
down,
and right down. These are all the directions a zombie can move. And now we get to pick where we want that zombie to move. So I'm going to go over some basic on how to do this. You can just use enter or you can double click one of
left, right,
these.
left, down,
So let's say I want him to
left,
go left.
error dialog, invalid movement, OK button,
You're not
add zombie
doing
dialog,
that because that would take him off the board. I wanted to show that. That was intentional.
down,
So let's send this guy like straight down.
error dialog, invalid movement, add zombie dialog,
All right, now it gave me an error because I sent him down far enough. And when it errors like that and you're hitting down, that generally means that you've gone far enough. If it errors and you haven't gone far enough, the only other possibility is he's going into water. The level designer will no longer let you do that. So
type, combo box
you don't
standard
really have
collapsed,
to worry about that. You can also set the type of the zombie. So we got standard,
camo,
camo,
buff,
and buff. These are the new buff zombies. And there will soon be another type. So be ready for that. And let's just set this
camo,
zombie
standard,
to standard. I will show you real quick back in the movement
add movement
list.
pattern, list, down not selected, down,
It now
down,
shows
down, 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 down,
all of those downs that we added earlier.
add type, OK button,
And now we can hit
wave editor
OK.
dialog, add zombie button,
And if we go back to the
add wave
zombies
list,
list,
standard zombie with 3 health starting at 1, 1 not selected,
we
standard,
can see this zombie in here, and you can also right click or press the applications key on him while he's selected.
context menu, edit E,
You can edit the
delete
zombie,
D,
delete the
clear Z,
zombie, or clear the
wave
entire
edit,
wave. We're not going to do any of that. Let's add one more zombie to this wave.
add zombie button, add zombie,
Let's put this guy
2,
at
3, 4, 5, starting health, edit,
5-1 with 3 health.
3, blank,
Now,
3, blank, movement pattern, add movement,
if we
down,
try and send him straight down like we did the other one, we won't get very far.
error dialog, invalid, add zombie
Oh,
dialog,
I got 4, but then it's erroring because that would go straight into the water. And no, you cannot send zombies straight into the water anymore. That was something you could do for a little bit, and it was kind of funny, but you can't do that anymore. So we have to
left,
send him
down,
onto a
left, right,
bridge. So let's go have him go
left,
right, and
down,
I believe there's a bridge right there. Yes, there is. Now we can send
error
him
dialog, add zombie,
all the way down until it errors, because that generally means you're going off the board. If you can hit down and it errors again, you're far enough, unless he's going into
type,
water.
combo box standard collapsed,
He'll also be
camo,
standard. No, let's do camo. Because there's forest there,
OK
and why
button,
not show camo zombies?
wave editor dialog, add zombie button,
Alright,
add
let's
wave
add
button,
another
list,
wave.
list, 1,
Now I have to go back to the wave
2.
box and select wave 2 in order to add
List.
zombies.
Unknown. Unknown.
You'll notice the zombies list just got emptied because there are no zombies in wave
Add wave
2.
button.
For
Add zombie.
this, I'm going to use this to show you another really useful feature of the level
Add
designer.
zombie dialog. Starting X. Edit selected
Add
1.
zombie,
Starting Y.
and
Starting
we'll put this guy
2,
at
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Starting health. Edit blank.
7-1. We'll give him 4
Movement
health.
pattern.
Now, we've been making the movement patterns for the last couple of zombies, but, well, that gets a little bit annoying sometimes. Let's say you're adding 16 zombies. You may sometimes want to add movement patterns to make a cool formation, but you may also want to just let the program do it for you, and you can do just that. On this movement pattern list, if you right-click or hit the applications key,
Context menu. Delete unavailable D.
you could delete a selected movement
Randomize
pattern.
R.
You can randomize the movement
Clear C.
pattern or clear the movement
Randomize
pattern.
R.
Let's try this randomize feature. Now, before we do this, remember there is water in this level. I did that for a reason. For one, to show you that you couldn't send zombies in there, but for two, to show you how the randomizer works with
Panel.
water. So
Delete
let's
randomize R.
go ahead and hit
Add
randomize,
zombie dialog. Down.
and let's see what it made. It filled it, and it will not go off the
Right
board.
down. 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 Down.
Nice. And you see it did take a bridge, because there was that bridge all the way on the right, and it went all the way to the right and took that bridge. Let's see what happens if I re-roll the
Context delete D.
randomizer.
Randomize R. Add zombie dialog. Movement pattern.
It cleared the previous pattern, by the
Left
way.
down. Right down. Left. Left down. Down. Right down. Right down. Right. Left. 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 Down. Down.
Okay, now, that's a pretty good pattern until the end.
Down. Left. 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 Right. Right
You
down.
have
Right.
right and then 4 lefts.
Left.
Now,
Right.
this is gonna happen a lot, to be honest, especially when you're working with water. It is past the water now, so I can safely do stuff with this.
Left. 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 Down. Down.
Yeah, it's past the water. So, you have to be careful when you're working with these patterns, but we can actually edit this pattern ourselves.
Down. Left. 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 Right.
Let's say I want to delete a
Left. Left.
couple of these
Left.
lefts. I just have to have one selected, and I can either applications here, right
Context
click,
delete D.
and hit
Add
delete,
zombie. Left. Left. Right. Left.
and it's
Left. Left.
gone.
Down. Left.
I can also just hit the delete
Left.
key.
Left. Left. Down. Left. Left. Down. Left.
Let's delete
Right.
that other
Down.
left
Right.
and this right. Now, when you're doing this, make sure you're not sending the zombie off the board. You might have to do some mental calculations to make sure you're not doing that. You can always safely delete a right and a left because that's gonna cancel out. But other than that, just make sure you're careful, and you can do what I just did and edit the pattern.
Add movements list.
Great, let's leave that zombie
Type
there.
OK button.
We'll leave him as
Wave editor.
standard and hit
Close
OK.
button. Wave of D.
Now, I'm gonna close the wave editor, and here we are back on our main screen, and we are almost done. So now we need to name our level. So in order to do that, we can hit Control I for information.
Set level information dialog. Name. Edit selected by level.
I believe the button in the toolbar is called Set Level Data, and this brings up a couple things. We can set the name. So I'm
Rank.
just going to call this tutorial.
Ambience. Combo box collapse.
You can also select the ambience, and this brings up the options that for the ambiences that are used in the campaign. So we have
Ambience 1.
Ambience 1, which is for the plains levels.
Ambience 2.
Ambience 2 is for the river
Ambience
levels.
3.
Ambience 3 is for the forest
Ambience
levels.
2.
This is a river, so let's
OK button.
select Ambience
Wave of
2
the Undead.
and hit OK. Alright, now everything is saved, or set. So we want to save this level and export it. There are two things you can do right now. For one, if you want to say come back to your level later, you can hit Control S or Save Level as Project from the toolbar.
Save project dialog. Would you like to save this level as a project so you can continue working on it later? Yes button. Alt plus Y.
And ask if you want to save it as a project, you can hit
Wave
yes,
of the Undead campaign designer. Gridwind.
and it's saved. And you can also load said project with Control O for open, or hit
Load project dialog. Select a project to load. List. Last resort.
I have a couple levels in
Mud
here.
Valley. Showdown with the chef. Surprise attack. The coast continues. The winding river. Tutorial.
Wow, I have a lot of levels in here. So let's load
Wave
tutorial.
of the Undead campaign designer.
It saves it under the name you set. So if you haven't named your level, it will be saved under my level. And that would just load if we had something else done. So that'll load your project. Now, how do we put it in the game? Because saving it as a project won't do that. Well, it's nice and simple. Control E or export level.
Export level dialog. Would you like to export this level into Wave of the Undead? Yes button. Alt plus Y.
Yes, we would like to export this level into Wave of the Undead. So let's hit that yes button right
Wave
there.
of the Undead campaign.
And it's into Wave of the Undead now, and I will be back to show you how to access that level in Wave of the Undead. Alright, here we are in Wave of the Undead, and now that we've exported our level, it's really easy to find. You have to go to Campaign.
Select a story. The perilous my levels.
Let's select My Levels. This menu will now appear in your campaign if you have created a level and exported it. It will not appear until then.
Choose a level. Across the river and through the woods.
And now we have all the levels I've created.
Mud Valley. The Winding River. Tutorial. Tutorial.
There's our tutorial level. Let's go ahead and click on that.
Preparation phase. Press F1 at any time for help.
And it has loaded our level. So now we can play it. If I hit W.
The next wave is 1 out of 2.
Wave 1 out
1,
of 2.
2, 1, 1, 1, 5. Bridge. 2.
There's
5,
our bridges.
15 gold.
We have our 15 gold.
You are at 4. 4.
We're at 4.
Scatter shot. Cannon. 1.
Let's see.
1, 1, 7. Beach. Blank. 1, 6. Beach. Blank.
Okay, this level's actually
1,
gonna suck.
5, bridge. Cannon. 2. Bridge.
Put a
5.
cannon
3. 3. 6.
there,
Bridge. Cannon.
there,
6. 6. Bridge. 8.
there,
Cannon place.
there.
3 gold. Scatter shot. Land. 8. 8. 8. 8. 6. 5. 5. Landmine place.
I want to blow something
You are
up.
at 4. 4. Starting wave 1.
Let's start the
Battle phase.
wave, and if we look at the
All
enemies,
Zombie with 3 health at 1. 1. Zombie with 3.
there's only one. Wait, only one? Oh yeah, the other one's camo. So, I believe it's at 5, so let's go
Move to
right
5.
now.
Move to 5. 3.
Oh, we blew him up,
Battle
never
lock.
mind.
The zombie at 1. 1 move to 1. 2. There was a rustling in the landmine. The zombie at 5. Battle lock.
Yeah, we blew him
Move
up.
to 4. 3. Move to 3. 3. Battle lock.
Cannon deals
Move
with
to
him.
4.
And
Battle
cannon
lock
deals
closed.
with him.
Wave
He's
complete.
dead.
5 gold.
Excellent, we have 5 gold. And let's see.
Cannon. Landmine.
Let's landmine
Two,
this
two,
other
two.
zombie that's about to come.
6. 7.
I think
2.
it goes
Lanes.
like
Land.
here,
Landmine place.
here.
Not enough gold. 1 gold. Move to.
Alright,
You are at 4.
all I know he's gonna die.
Cross mace.
Just to make
Crossbow.
sure, let's
You are
grab the
at starting wave
crossbow.
2.
Charge.
Zombie with 4 health at 7. 1.
There he is.
Move to 6. The zombie at 7. 1 move to 6. 2. Select the zombie.
Oh, hi.
Turn ended. Battle lock. Move to 6. Turn ended. The zombie at 6. 3 has been killed. Obtain 2 gold. Wave complete.
There we go.
Congratulations. Level complete.
I completely misplaced those landmines, but I don't really care. So, that was our custom level,
Main menu.
and you created your level, you played your level. Now what do? Well, you send it to us, of course, and maybe it'll get put in the game or featured in a video, or both. And now I'm going to show you just how to submit your level to Nibble Nerds, because you should do it. Alright, so here I am at nibblenerds.com, and this is our website. You can submit your level through here, and to get to that page, you're going to go to
Graphic.
Games.
Visited link games. Games.
Alright, so here we are on the Games page, and at the bottom, if we just hit Control-N,
Main landmark list with 1 item bullet. Visited link Wave of the Undead.
let's go to Wave of the Undead.
Wave of the Undead. Nope.
So, this is really easy. If we use H to jump by heading, or you can scroll with the mouse, this is usable either way.
Main landmark. Wait. What is Wave of the features heading level? Level submissions. Heading level 2.
There's a level submissions heading. Oh, how convenient. And if we look under this,
As of update 3.4.0, there is a campaign designer that comes installed with the game. If you have used it to create a level and you would like to submit it to be added to the next community collection, please follow the link below. Visited link. Submit your level.
submit your level. Let's follow that link and see where it takes us.
Wave of the Undead level submission document. Button. Edit this form.
Excellent. It takes us to Wave of the Undead level submission. This is a form that you can fill out to send us your level. If we look around
Wave
here,
of the Undead level submission heading level 1. Submit levels for Wave of the Undead community packs to Nibble Nerds. With level in one of our dev discussions on YouTube. Blindgoofball@gmail.com. The name and submit this list with 5 items. Heading level 3. Submit your level.
right. So let's go ahead and submit this
Heading level 3
level.
star. Please upload the XML file for your level here. You can find it in your roaming of data folder. Under Nibble Nerd /Wave of the Undead. You can reach this folder by typing % of data % into the address bar in File Explorer.
Excellent. It just told us how to submit our level. If we go down a little more,
Button. Add file.
there's an add file button. I'm going to show you how to do this.
Dialog. Clickable
You
space.
click that.
Heading level 2. Insert file. Button. Close picker. Insert file. Tab selected. Upload. Tab My Drive.
I'm going to navigate by button.
Browse button.
You want to look for this browse button here.
Open dialog. File name.
All right, here's an open dialog. Now, the easiest way to do this
Files. Open. Cancel. Up and toolbar.
is
Up to
go all
address.
the way
C. Users.
to
Live
this
videos. Wave of the Undead. Thumbnails.
address button. And click this address button
Address combo box. Blank.
and put in percent app data, APPDATA, all one word, percent sign. Then hit enter.
Address.
All right, now if we go to
Search box. Command module. Tree view. Items view list. Minecraft.
the list, let's go to
Native access to Nibble Nerds 18 of
Nibble
37.
Nerds,
Items view selected.
Wave of the Undead,
Levels 2 of 10.
levels,
Items view. Planes 3 of 3. Custom.
go to custom,
Items view list. Across tutorial.
and there's our tutorial.xml file. It's going to be called whatever you named your level. You just want to select that file.
Wave of the Undead.
There we go.
Dialog space. Out of list address bar in File Explorer. Selected file. Button. Remove file.
And it shows that we've uploaded it. All right, if we go
Out of list heading
further
edit
down.
space. Heading level 3 no indent username. Optional. Will be used to credit you in community packs or on YouTube. Username.
So it wants your username. I'm just going to put Blindgoofball. All right.
Level description. Edit multi-line. Tell us a little bit about your level. Is it part of a series of levels you have submitted? Is there anything we should know when playing the level? This will help us know a little more about the level being submitted. Blank.
So yeah, you can give us a little bit of information on your level if you have anything you want us to know. Maybe you are creating a campaign, which would be awesome, by the way. Or maybe there's like a certain strategy you want us to use when beating it. It doesn't matter. Just you can tell us anything you want. I'll just put this is a tutorial level.
Are you okay with your level being featured on our YouTube channel? Required question grouping required. Yes radio button not checked 1 of 2.
You can choose if you're okay with your level being featured on our YouTube channel.
Nope. Yes radio button checked 1 of 2.
I'm gonna choose yes. I'm not actually gonna submit this, by the way, but
Email address optional will be used to send you feedback about your level. Edit blank.
my email address, this will be used to send feedback if you want that. I'm just gonna put dummy@nibblenerds.com. Don't even try that, by the way. It doesn't exist.
Submit button.
And then you could hit submit. I'm not going to, but you can absolutely hit submit. It'll send us your level, and we'll get back to you as soon as we get a chance to review it. So, yes, submit your level, please. We would love to see what you create with this level maker. Also, one more thing on this campaign designer. If you forget anything that we told you today, you can hit F1,
Help dialog. Information edit multi-line. Welcome to the wave of the Undead campaign.
and it has a whole help dialogue that you can read. It gives you the keyboard shortcuts. It tells you how to use the level designer. So if you do forget anything, you don't have to come back and fast forward through this video. You can just read that help dialogue,
Cancel button. Wave of the
and it'll give you all the information you need to know. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And thanks for watching.